What's going on, guys? Andy here for G4 Outdoors. I'm with Randy. He's over there vaping his life away. But we're up here at Rogers. Just kind of dug through the boat a little bit, looked through some of my tackle boxes. So we're gonna pick up some of the stuff that's much needed for the beginning of this year. And maybe some rods and reels I don't need too, so we'll see.
All for the love of guitars, girls, green grass, and guns. Yeah. I was busted outside the bus at a show in Memphis. Guess I should have known who I was asking for.
Natural color here.
So we're in the
premise.
Yeah, we're in this whole aisle here. This whole aisle's, I'd say everything's half off. All these are like $3 for these. These right here.
Kroger's, no one really throws them anymore either.
$3 for those. I'll take these for $1.50.
Load up, man. They work. We went to Watkins Mill. We fished them. And what'd they do? They produced fish.
Yeah, so we're gonna load up on these. Now, supposedly, Pete, you're supposed to use certain colors for different kinds of waters, and I don't bass fish, so I don't know. So what I'm looking for is what I think I would eat. I think I would eat that. I don't know, $7 for 4 of these. See, I don't know. Andy's telling me to buy all these different things, and I want to buy what I think looks delicious to me. So I'm gonna get one of those, and pause, and probably some of these green Senkos. They're not actually Senko brand, but
hold on. You're wanting to get some Senkos? Let me help you, because you need to go Strike King 3X and have some Senkos.
Are they cheap?
Floaty one.
Are they cheap?
I got 3 packages here of full size Strike King 3X, $4.99. These are the super stretchy ones. Bottom, they float. Get that tail action. I love these. Are my favorite finesse ones. I think they're about $1.50 cheaper than those are, and they have Senkos.
All right, so maybe he knows something. I don't know. I'm just throwing stuff in my bag because I don't have anything for bass fishing.
You have rewards with this one?
Do you have rewards with us, sir?
I do not. $70. What'd you get?
$76, and I'm pleased with it, man, because I loaded up on at least 12 Scroggins swim baits, and they were half off. So you're talking $1.40 a piece. I'll take those all day. Those are deals, man.
Yeah, they had actually, if you can see back here, they got the Berkeley days going on, so they're running huge sales here at our local outdoor sports store. So,
but we're getting ready to go on another adventure. That other adventure is called Academy Sports, because every now and then they got some pretty decent bait casters, some combos on sale. I got a little bit more money to spend. A couple more things I got to pick up. They got the H2O series of the lures they use. I love the colors on them. I actually think the bodies are really great. The hooks, not so much. I mean, get some eyelet grippers, pop some off, and get some quality hooks on there if you want to. But
so wait, you're buying a new rod and reel?
What? I didn't say that.
I thought I heard something like that. So we went to Rogers, and now we're here in
This is Academy Sports now.
Hey, we're the girls from G4 Outdoors.
Four girls outdoors.
Four girls outdoors.
And,
Four girls outdoors.
These girls started asking us about fishing stuff.
Yeah.
They said they have a YouTube channel. It's called Four Girls Outdoors.
I bet my rod's bigger than yours.
She's got a point.
Here till the end of the night if you want. Alright, 32.
So we're just leaving Rogers with all of our stuff, but Andy, I don't understand the sports bras. What was...
I mean, I spent more on sports bras than I did my fishing lures. But you got to do what you got to do. I mean, sometimes you're out there in the heat. You need the support. When you're setting the hook that much, man, you'll get little whiplashes and stuff. Yeah, sports bras, guys, for sure.
So I need to invest in sports bras. All right.
Just spit on me. No, it's raining.
All right, we're back, and I'm going to show you the haul that I got. Now, remember, I am not a pro fisherman or anything like that. I'm a cat fisherman. So when I went to look for all of these baits, I relied a little bit on Andy for some of the knowledge, but most of all, I went for whatever I thought looked tasty. Let's get down here and look at them.
For the love of guitars, girls, green grass, and guns. Yeah.
All right, I got these.
I'm gonna start off by saying this is gonna be a 5-pounder. I haven't seen these before. These UV tight lines. I just set them up with a different kind of style jig, but I'm interrupting real quick because this thing is one of those things that attracts fishermen, not fish. But I want to fish it so bad.
Yeah, that's the only reason I bought this, is just because I thought
that's gonna work.
If I was a fish, that just looks good grief.
There's a lot of action in that lure.
I want it.
Yeah, it looks awesome.
So I got these. You know, I don't even know prices. Everything was on sale today, so $7 for 5 of those. I got some of the. See, I don't even know what they're called. These are bullet weights. $3 for 6 of them or so. Got some of those. I got some jig heads. I like the red hooks.
Those are the screw lock jig heads too. Those are real nice to keeping your bait taut on there and not wanting to slide down the hooks.
Yeah, see, I'm trying to tell you guys what I got, and I don't even know what they are. I got some Senkos, some yellow and white. So
the Strike King, those might be out of the 3X lineup. I don't know if they are or not.
So I got some of those. I got some bi-colored ones that are kind of green and yellow with some sparklies in them. And I got some blue ones with some sparklies in them. Yes, that's the technological term for them. I got some fishies here with some scales on them that's going to cause some cavitation in the water, I hope. And anyway, I got white and that color for those. So I got all those. I got some delicious crab. I already showed you those. It's not even crab. Those are crawfish. Blue crawfish. Who makes blue crawfish? Everybody. I got some spinners here.
Booyah, baby spinner baits.
I'm gonna leave all these spinners here. These are custom Rogers.
Yeah, those were 2 Rogers.
Yeah, so these are made by them. I think they were $3 a piece. These were on sale, purple and red. I love those colors. It's not. I don't even know if that's natural, but
I like fan of throwing reds. Purple's for dark water for sure.
Jigging, I got all sorts of colors on these. I got black and red, white and brown, yellow and red, plain white, black and red, red and brown. I like jigs. This is really cool. This is my most expensive lure. It's one of these fishes that, I don't know, it's an automatic fish. You got a crayfish here, you got a sunfish here, you got a mini diver here, you got I don't know, it's a mini diver, but it's a deep diver here. Lipless crankbait here, and a lipless crankbait here. I like the blue one, but the gold one's a little bit more realistic. And here's the one that's going to catch my 10-pounder. It's a lure. Hey, Andy, take it over.
Okay. All right. So yeah, Rogers Lures and Academy Sports is what we hit today. Rogers had some good sales. I got all these scrounger jigs right here, which I love to throw. I know a lot of people that don't care about throwing them too much, but when you're picking them up for like $1.20 a piece, it's hard not to. But these are in the swim jig category, as you can tell if it'll lighten up to my hand. They do have a little lip right here. They don't really dive necessarily, but as you retrieve, they do vibrate back and forth, similar to a chatterbait. And I got these power bait swim jig paddle tails. I love throwing any small paddle tails with this combo right here. To me, just catches. I do great with it, and that's why I got these, especially for that price. What else? Going through the tackle boxes, I need some smaller 1/4 ounce lipless crankbaits. So I went with Strike King. I love the red eye shad. I just hate paying the price for them. But I got the pearl, you know, what is that? The shad patterns, if not the shad patterns. Clowns, chartreuse and red, crawfish pattern. I like throwing those when the fish are a little more aggressive around rocks a lot. Needed to load up on some heavier bullet weights. I got some 1/2 ounce, stuff like that. Nothing too important. No one really cares about the terminal tackle. A couple colors I needed to pick up on my Strike King 3X Finesse. I go through these pretty fast. To me, these are the best finesse worms you can get. Everyone has different opinions on them, but I can literally fish with this one worm the entire day and never lose it. They're never breaking off. They're never doing that stuff. They stay on and they last forever. And the other great thing about these that a lot of people don't know is they're loaded and they float. So when you're throwing a shaky head with this or anything like that, the worm, when it hits bottom, it's just doing this little dance number on the bottom. And that attracts so many bites, in my opinion. It works great for me when the fishing gets slow. You can even Texas rig it, but I do dig the shaky head. So I got that in the purple and green color, a little bit of chartreuse and pumpkin, and then the darker black with the green fleck. We can get all these scroungers out of here. Academy Sports is where all this right here is coming from. I haven't thrown much of their H2O series stuff, which is kind of their, I don't know, maybe their brand or their base brand out of there. It's a lot similar to Bass Pro Shops XPS, but I haven't thrown it with these hooks, and these hooks look like they're better than the Bass Pro Shop XPS, I would have to say. I can get one of these out. It's a weird plasticky box. So yeah, it's just a top water popper and a little purple shine pattern. But these hooks don't look bad at all for the $1.89 we were paying on these as $1 off. Little rattle in it. Picked up a couple more little lipless crankbaits. I believe those were quarters, 5/8 ounce. 5/8 ounce. 2 more top water poppers because I'm pretty much wiped out of top water poppers. Did get loaded up on the Booyah spinner baits, which I'm okay with. I like to throw Terminator a little more, but for the price tag, it's hard to beat them. These were like $2. I like throwing these in situations where I know my small bass are hitting and I know crappie are around, because crappie will hit these just as much as your bass will. So you have a good chance of catching some real nice slaunch crappie, if you would. I've heard people say that. It's a YouTube thing to say. But we want the chartreuse and black, the purple and red for the darker color waters. And when you got that clear water coming up with the white. And the same thing with these, man. If you want to load it up, give the bait a bigger profile, feel free to stick one of these paddle tails on there and just give it a little bit more action. A little bit more profile works a lot, man. But this is a decent haul. Randy, how much did you end up spending?
I spent $100.
Spent $100 on all the stuff he got, and that's pretty good because this guy doesn't have any bass fishing stuff. And this is a good start. You got your bottom techniques, you got your spinner baits, quick travel in the spring, you got your crankbaits, you've got lipless, you've got jigs, you've got, like, you've loaded up with a pretty good selection of stuff. A lot of this for me was just refilling my tackle box. Like I said, I haven't tried any of the H2O stuff, so I'm kind of excited to try it. We'll see how it works. But yeah, man, that's pretty much it on this. All right, guys, not much. Just a quick little shopping spree from G4 Outdoors, loading up with some of the stuff we thought we needed to start the season. Like I said, guys, if you haven't thrown any of these scroungers swim jigs, I recommend it, man. I like throwing them and they're fun. Like always, guys, like, comment, subscribe, and there's a good chance that we might just see you guys in the next one.
Will we?
I mean, you can, I'm not.
All right, I'm out. Salt impregnated.